First, I want to thank everyone for being here. Thank you for being here as guests. Thank you for being here as participants. One of my favorite things as my job as the executive director, I'm Karen Campbell, by the way, of the Wetzel-Tyler Chamber of Commerce, is having just such events where we can celebrate our friends, our neighbors, our community, where you have an opportunity to see some of what is done on all of our behalf. So today we celebrate, they're competing, but there really is no competition in what all of them do. Because it is special. We have one of the most extraordinarily generous communities, and these are the people who make it happen. So regardless of where you place in this, we want to thank you for being who you are and what you contribute to this community. So before we get started, I say give yourselves a hand. All right, I'd like to, this is in sponsorship with the Wetzel County Commission. The Wetzel County Commission has sponsored all of our activities this year. They have been very generous. So this is where your prize money is coming from. So we're very grateful to them for that. To give you the order, how we're going to do this, contestants have already drawn their number. So that's the order that you'll be presenting in. So if I can have number 1. Okay, just a show of hands so we know. Okay, Carolyn's number 1. 2. Billy. 3. Okay. Dan. 4. Donna, are you?
We're 5.
You're 5. 4. And what's left? You have 7, so you're the last. I think we had someone drop out. 6. You're 6 and 7. So you all know your orders, right? And just come up right after. You're going to have 5 minutes to present. 5 minutes is a long time to talk at a mic. I'm telling you right now. So, okay, it is. It's a long time. So what you do is if you finish what you have to say in 3. That's okay, and then we will take the next minute or 2 for all of you to ask questions. Okay, so you don't have to take the whole 5 minutes if you didn't prepare for that. All right, so that's the second thing we're going to do. Third, once everyone has presented, we're going to break and do, then you can vote. And we'll tell you when it's time to vote if you've gotten a ballot, and then we will take time to tally. You can get more snacks, socialize, do whatever, and we will call you back in when we have the tally and the winners. The winners will be announced, the winners will be awarded, you'll get your money tonight, and we'll do photographs, and then April will close our event. Okay, any questions before we get started?
Tell them about the 1 minute.
Oh, April will give you a 1-minute warning if you go close to 5 minutes, Billy. Yes, Billy. Okay, but we will give you a 1-minute warning. Okay, April will give you 1 minute. You can stand in front of the podium. You do whatever's comfortable for you. This is a wireless mic. If you want to do it from your location, you can do that. You just let me know. What do you want to do?
I think I'm going to do it from here.
Okay.
And you can make mine.
All right. This mic is live.
Well, many of you know me, and I'm Carolyn Goddard, and I represent Open Door Ministries. And it's a ministry that I didn't get into lightly. I began this in the 80s, and we were serving from the old Nazarene church, people of the community who had a need for dinners and such, and a loving touch. So now, we now meet at the old North Church, and it's called Acts Ministry Church. And I can't say too much about how good they are to us. They give us the building, they pay half of our utilities. It's just a wonderful organization, and you may wonder what this organization does. Well, this past week, we prepared 650 meals for people locally. And I'm one of those people who deliver. I deliver about 14 meals, and when you're in this particular place as delivery, I go to people who are really homebound. 3 of my people are, several of them. And I pray over them after I've given them their meal and talk with them and see how they are. And I know many of the people that go out in the community to serve do the same thing. But here's the miracle. Once you do this and you look at them in the weeks that you keep going, they change. They come out on the porch. They're happy to see you. Each of you can be that kind of person who does something for your fellow man, whether you're doing it at this particular meal ministry or not. But it does transform lives. Then I want to introduce to you some of the hardworking people that I've worked with for the past 3 years. I just fell into this job. I really don't know how. My husband passed, and if any of you know Bob Brown, he passed, and so they kind of left me as kind of trying to do whatever I do to help the thing go. But Jake Dietrich is a man who comes every week and does dishes, lots of dishes. Jodelle Ritchie has just joined us. She has brought her crew from church to help us to get things from I'm sorry, and she's also a member of my church. Yeah. From school, she brings helpers, and they get mainly it's desserts ready, but whatever we need to get out. And Jeannie Bowser has been with me 3 years now, right? At least.
Oh, I've been doing this for over 20.
20 years, okay. But I guess mainly we got into the kitchen together, to the dining room together, so we've done many, many meals. But we began every Monday morning around 7:30 to 8 o'clock. And our cook, Patty Bellhoyt, who's from Ohio, she's the one who has the menu planned and everything, and she has people in the kitchen who gets all this food together. I don't know how she does it. And orders and buys and everything. And that's our Monday. We get everything ready, and usually takes us really, if you would not believe this, about 3 hours to get it done. We're pretty fast and we're pretty efficient. Then, the next day, we meet, we finish up, we eat together, maybe there's 12 to 14 to 16 people, and we have prayer before that God tries to help us go out in the community to be what we should be for one another. Then, not to say anything little about this, we have Jay Lehu, who is our treasurer, and this woman has for 3 years now faithfully done all of our book work for the money that we have coming in. And we have many, many individuals, churches who contribute to this, even if it's a few dollars, because right now I ask, we have...
1 minute warning.
Oh, I can talk for 14 minutes. We have $3,500 that we spend a month on this ministry. And all of this money comes in from churches locally. Our church does it. All of these churches do it. Give the money to support it. It does make a difference in people's lives. And so that's why I'm here. I was asked to do this morning. So God bless you all. I hope you vote for us, that we're a good group. Thank you.
Billy?
Hello, I'll try to keep this short since you're thinking so I talk a lot. Now, we're with the Stalking of Cheer program, and I started this Stalking of Cheer program whenever I worked for the New Martinsville Police Department. It was started to go along with Shop with a Cop because there was still that fine line of children who didn't get assistance from Shop with a Cop or from the area churches who go in and help them. So we started the first year with contacting the schools and getting a list of the ones who were in need. And we did pre-K through 8th grade our first year. After our first year, we went to pre-K through 4th grade because I've gotten with some of the principals and with the No Child Left Behind some of the kids were feeling left out because there were all these other programs who were helping everybody, but they weren't getting anything. Well, no child needs to feel like they're being left out. So now we do pre-K through 4th grade, and they get a Christmas stocking. And then 5th through 8th grade all get Christmas cards. They've got a gift certificate in them for like Pizza Hut or Wendy's or McDonald's or something like that, along with a candy cane. And we pass them out at all 4 elementary schools in Wetzel County. So every student gets something and nobody is left out. That's the foundation of the Stocking and Cheer.
Okay, I had to have a cheat sheet. But as Billy said, she started this and she's had some very loyal volunteers over the years. Ruth has been there, I think, from the beginning, along with a couple others. I started helping my daughter and some other people over the last couple years. This program, it does cover kindergarten through 8th grade. Anyone that is attending Wetzel County, depending on the enrollment, the stocking count is between 950 and 1,300, so that's a lot of stockings to stuff. And the gift cards are between 700 and 1,000. And each one of those cards, I might add, are signed. They're not stamped. They don't go just as something that we sign every card. Doing this over the last several years has been possible with generous donations of local businesses and individuals. Unfortunately, last year, everybody recovering from COVID, we didn't get the donations that we needed. So although we had money in the account and we had things, from previous years that we hadn't used, the account got depleted. All the items, we used, and we just are basically coming from ground zero. We did have a Wetzel-Tyler Chamber of Commerce donated several stockings last year for us, which we appreciated. But even purchasing the stockings now, they're close to $2 a piece, which it gets quite pricey. Other than that, if you've ever seen or been around a kid that is less fortunate, and you see the look on their face when they get that unexpected gift, we go into the schools and we actually deliver these to the classrooms. So when you see that kid so happy, and even the ones that necessarily don't need, but they're not left out, it makes it very worth it. And I'm sorry, this makes me a little emotional because I have a soft spot for kids. But other than that, we would really appreciate your vote today. Do it for the kids.
To add to her story about the kids, first year when we went into the schools, Billy handed a little girl a stocking, and the little girl said, "Can I give you a hug?" And she said yes, and she said, "This is going to be the only Christmas present I will have." So she was pretty emotional after that, had to hide back her tears, but we get stories like that from these kids. A lot of people after Christmas, I know we need money now for this coming, but a lot of people after Christmas, when everything goes on clearance, 50, 75% off, they will buy stockings and such for us, and we just store it until the following year, which is a good idea. But we really appreciate everything everybody does, appreciate the donations, and we'd appreciate your vote. Thank you.
Well, I still have time because I have one thing left to say. Well, our stockings are not just filled with like toys and things like that. They get something for warmth, they get something for hygiene, plus they get toys and things like that. Plus they get snacks and juices in there as well. So the stocking is quite filled. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. My name's Dan Hinthorn. I'm the former teacher of theater at Magnolia High School and Payton City High School. I serve on the board of directors for, several places. One, Arts Link back here in the back. Also, the Friends of Wetzel County is who I'm here representing this evening. What we are presenting is we do First Fridays down at the museum. I don't know if anybody has ever been to First Friday. The first Friday of every month we have a concert. This Friday, tomorrow, I'd like to invite everybody out because we have Bill Stokes Magic tomorrow. We perform right on the pavement, on the parking lot, and so what we're going for funding is to build an actual stage so that performers have something to stand up on and perform. So that's what we're presenting for through the Friends of Wetzel County. So I invite everybody out for tomorrow, so at 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Thank you, Sandy. 6 o'clock. I would have missed the whole thing. But we will have Bill Stokes Magic there tomorrow. I know we have lots of cookies, so please come out. Usually when we do the concerts and stuff, we have a couple of times we had Fran Caldwell making her famous Dairy Queen chili to put on hot dogs. Then Tammy Myers-Wilson did pulled pork. But this time, since it's going to be a magic show, we're hoping to have lots of kids there tomorrow. So we will have cookies for all the kids. So come out and join us tomorrow evening down at the museum at 6 o'clock. So anyway, we'd appreciate your vote. Friends of Wetzel County. Any questions?
What is that parking lot called?
It's called the Square on Main. Yeah, Square on Main. Yeah. Hopefully it'll be a stage on the square.
Yes.
Any other questions? Thank you for making me think there. All right. Number 4. Who's number 4?
Good job.
Hello, I'm Vanessa, and I'm from Wetzel County Hopes and Memories. And we own Ham Snack Shack. You ever seen us around town selling food, and we do all kinds of events around. And we raise money for people in Wetzel County and Tyler County. We buy gas cards for cancer patients. We give them $250 or $500 a year. We give $250 at a time, and a total of $500 a year if they need it. And I don't know if anybody's most people have somebody up that could buy cancer. And it is very expensive to go to treatments. A lot of people go for years. My husband died of cancer, so I'm very familiar with this. People that have radiation make trips every day for years, or a year, 2 years. And we give them money to go to those treatments. We gave away $15,750 last year for this. The Snack Shack is what we mainly make that money with. We go around and we buy or sell food, and we take that money to buy the gas cards with. We are in need of new tires for the Snack Shack. I tried cleaning the fan, or the blower, well, not blower, but the fryer. Yeah, Loretta's laughing because she cleaned up the mess afterwards for the rest of the day. Sorry. And the exhaust fan needs cleaned, which we have to hire a professional to do that. So we're asking for this money to pay for that, so we don't have to take away from those people that need the money in our county. That's all I have to say. We appreciate your vote.
Number 5's coming. I need some more fun. Hi, everybody. I'm Donna
laying on the sand.
Okay, now can you hear me now? I'm Donna Early from ArtsLink. I'm the administrative coordinator. This is my buddy Scarlett Hood. She's our president. She's the leader of our band. For those of you who don't know, ArtsLink's mission is dedicated to fostering and sustaining the rich artistic resources that are essential to the communities we serve and making the arts accessible to all. Most of you just know of ArtsLink as concerts. We have a concert series every year. I have a list of the upcoming ones up there at the table. But the public performance is only a tiny bit of what our concert series does. Each one has a school outreach component where the artist actually goes to the school and does either a concert or a workshop or a master class. And children get exposed to different kinds of music and performance. The Nutcracker is one of our favorite ones. The Mid-Ohio Valley Ballet Company comes up during the day of the concert, and we have school kids. The county brings the kids in on a bus. This coming year it will be New Martinsville School. Last year was Payton City Elementary School, Shortline Elementary School, and Long Drain Elementary School, and we filled up the Lincoln Theater with those little kids. Many of them didn't know the Lincoln Theater existed, let alone had ever been inside of a theater like that. And the look on their faces is just tremendous. And Scarlett, you've got comments.
Yes, they were commenting from, oh, this is the best thing I've ever seen, this is the best thing I've ever done, I've never done anything like this, I wish my parents would bring me to this, can we do this again? So there's a lot of comments from the kids of who benefit from coming to the Lincoln Theater.
And there's, like 400 kids in the theater. It kind of blows the roof off a little bit. My favorite comment was, wow, this is amazing. That was my favorite. We also present children's theater every summer. Lately we've been doing Missoula Children's Theater because it's self-contained. They bring just about everything and it's only a week. Bing, bang, boom, and we're done. But it's a lot of fun for the kids. So far, ArtsLink's children's theater presentations, we've had 564 kids in the various casts since 2005. They also have the opportunity to learn about makeup and costuming, acting, dancing, discipline, and self-discovery. We have 3 workshops during the week in the afternoon where they can learn costumes and acting skills and makeup. We gave the cast a feedback form, and some of their comments were pretty cute. We got easy to be myself. I was able to be in the performance with my sisters and make new friends. Next time, I would speak louder and be more expressive. Meeting new people. I enjoyed the fact that it was no stress. Well, maybe for that kid. The most prevalent comment was that the costumes were too hot. Missoula brings all the costumes, and some of them, depending on the character, some of them can be pretty warm. What Missoula story do you have?
1 minute warning.
Oh, thank you.
One that impressed me this year was they liked the structure. And that is unusual for kids from 1st to 12th grade say that they like structure. And that is what they said they enjoyed, was the structure of the Missoula Children's Theater. So one that she's a winner, one that awarded.
Yes, well, I just have a few more things to say. The school activities for the concerts we have coming up, the Fry Street String Quartet will be at Valley High School. The Everly Set will be at Magnolia High School. The Trey Doll and the Jug Time Rag Band will be at Payton City Elementary School, and those kids really get a kick out of this kind of stuff. I don't remember the rest of them. And people always ask, where do we find the artists? Well, another board member and I went to the Ohio Arts Professionals Network Conference in Toledo, Ohio last summer. And we found all but the ballets for this concert series at that conference. So thank you very much. Vote for Arts Link.
Hello, everyone. My name is Valerie Brown, and this is Michelle Rosenleib, and we are the co-leads at the Gabriel Project Wetzel site here in New Martinsville. The Gabriel Project Wetzel site started in 2016. Linda Barth and Lisa Gonzalez spearheaded the project and opened at the Disciples Center, which is owned by the First Christian Church. There are 12 locations in the northern region, which we are a part of, and all locations are ran by lead volunteers, dedicated volunteers, and we meet the needs of the communities. The Gabriel Project Wetzel site serves the counties of Wetzel and Tyler in West Virginia and Monroe in Ohio. However, we do not turn anyone away, and we have served clients as far away as Pleasant and Wood in West Virginia and Belmont County in Ohio. Our mission is to benefit families, single parents, kinship, and foster families. We provide safe sleep with new cribs and mattresses, safe travel with new car seats, and safe play with new pack and plays. These items are the only things that we have a small fee for at the Gabriel Project. However, a client's situation is considered and fees may be waived. We have no income requirements to receive any of our services. Each client may receive baby hygiene, diapers, foods, and formulas, to name a few. Every client can shop for clothing, shoes, and toys. We work with other community programs to refer our clients to them that they may get services from also. We participate in community events. Some of our statistics are as of January 2023, we have served 321 families, which has 443 total children. We've provided 20 car seats, 8 cribs, and 16 pack and plays. Of course, our volunteers are one of our greatest gifts because they always provide a warm atmosphere, motherly advice, and a smile. We appreciate them so very much. And there's always room for more, so anyone that would like to volunteer with us, just get a hold of us, stop by our table. We have some information. We're open on Tuesdays and Thursdays from noon until 4. We serve children up to the age of 36 months. We rely on donations from the community, social groups, and churches to provide our clients with quality items. We get no state funding. We get no funding from the Gabriel Project of West Virginia. Everything comes from our communities. And this is a very giving community. Also, Monroe County and Tyler County support us greatly. That's the nuts and bolts of it. That's my little speech. Now here's a few reasons why we do what we do. Just this past week, I had a mother who was relocated to our area, newly single mother, whose baby was born with only half of a heart. It had, his little stomach is on the opposite side of his body as ours. But this baby was so beautiful. He was so active. He was a little small for one, but he crawled, he cooed, he talked to us. He was just fantastic. He does get tube feeds, so this mother is very busy, and she just needed some help getting set up with things. I also had a mother came in who drove completely from California to live in a small town, and she chose this community to live in. She also is alone, and she just needed some help also getting started. By no fault of her own or the organizations, she could not get into WIC for a couple months, so we provided her with enough formula to get her through. Our clients can come in every month, so she'll be coming in hopefully in September to see us also. Michelle has a few of her own stories.
I've been a volunteer for about 3 years. I just started working 1 day a week, and then I went to twice a week, and then now it's once a week, and me and Val share those duties. One of the things right now that has increased with us is grandparents and foster parents that are getting children. We might have somebody that come in that, I've got a grandchildren last night, I have nothing. I have no crib, I have no food, I have no clothes. That's where we come into place. We're there for those people. That child comes first. So, and we have helped people that the house burnt down, that had several children. They came to us, we provided them with whatever they needed. One reason I keep coming back is to see those babies. When you see, you can be having a bad day and thinking, you know this world, but once you see those babies and you know you're helping them, it's all worth it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Podium or mic? Podium.
I'm taking the glasses off so I can see. My name is Tina Rucker. I have the Five Loaves Food Pantry in Stilton. Started 3.5 years ago with a $500 and about 10 people. Within those 3.5 years, it has grown. We serve about 300 to 500 people twice a month. That's on a first and third Thursdays that we're open. When we're not open, they can call the church at any time and that food will be there for them. There's always somebody there. We serve anyone. There's no income requirement. If you need food, that's what we're there for. We serve any county. They come from Tyler, Wetzel, Marshall, Monroe, Pleasance. That's just to name a few. These are hardworking folks like us, but they have a choice to pay a bill or feed their family. And I'm sorry, this is so emotional for me because I've been there and I know what the embarrassment is to stand in that line to see if someone's looking. And I don't want anyone to ever feel that way. I have a team of 18 full-time and part-time people that volunteer their time, and they're very hard workers. I have an older gentleman who comes in every time and whispers in my ear, "Thank you so much for the work that your team does, because if it wasn't for your team, we wouldn't be able to eat." My long-term goal for this is to have a building where I can serve 5 days a week to anyone who is in need. All the money that we'll get will go to buy the food. We're going to do 100 turkeys this Thanksgiving that cost about $3,000. I get food from local stores and the food bank. I try to find sales so that I'm able to give them meat when they don't have it. And one thing that I want to say is just remember this in your heart. You're only one paycheck away from being in a food pantry line like we have at our church. Thank you very much.
Okay, that's all of our presentations. The American Legion won't be presenting today. This is so hard because every single organization deserves our support. So we're going to break. If you've got your ballot, just to refresh your memories, let's start again and say your organization so people remember who you are. Carolyn?
Open Door Ministries.
Open Door Ministries.
Arts Link.
Wetzel-Tyler
County. Five Loaves Food Pantry.
Wetzel County Hoops and Memories and Snack Shack.
Friends of Wetzel County.
Gabriel Project, Wetzel Site, Stocking and Cheer Program.
Okay, thank you.
Sharon,
Yes.
how's the funds going to be distributed? I know what we do in Wheeling, and I noticed in your flyer it's being divided differently, which I think is great.
Well, what we're going to do is you're going to decide. All of you vote, and whoever gets the most votes gets the first prize, and then we just go in descending order from there. So please vote. When you're done, do you want to collect the ballots? The committee? Okay, so yeah, you just get one vote. Our events committee members will come around and collect your ballots. Okay, and they'll tally them. They'll be tallied, and then we'll let you know.
Do we go 1 through 3 or just one?
You just one. Just one organization, one vote. Yep. As I previously said, everyone is a winner. All right, you all bring something tremendous to the community. If we had the funds, you get it all. You really would, because you deserve it. But we can only have 3. So, third place is 5 Loaves Food Pantry.
Good job, Tina.
So Tina, you did a good job.
Good job, Mama Tina.
Yeah, come on into center up on the back.
Which way? You tell us.
Yeah.
Is that good?
And just get close. All right, wonderful. Thank you.
Second place, Stockings of Cheer. First place, an organization that supports what has touched many of our lives, including my own. So, extraordinarily special, like you all are, but this is one that has touched probably everybody in this room. First place, Wetzel County Hope and Memories. All right, well, before you leave, April has a few parting words. April Pierce is our Wetzel-Tyler Chamber President, so she'll close us out.
Go, April.
Okay, thank you all so much for coming out tonight. Just such a privilege to serve you guys, be a part of this organization that the Chamber provides. Sharon does an amazing job. Just truly appreciate it. And like she said so many words tonight that are so true about each and every one of you to provide something for our community. And we couldn't ask for anything better. We're very proud to be a part of the Wetzel-Tyler community here and the services that we bring. So thank you all. And again, give yourselves a hand for doing what you do. Sharon did express that tonight, everything that we've done this year through our events committee has been done through Wetzel County Commission. They have just been such a huge part of us this year. We do, we pray that they will be able to continue in the following years to do that for us. So we want to sincerely thank them from the bottom of our hearts for providing even this tonight from you guys, for you guys. So we'd like to thank them. Special thanks to our events committee, Jane Ann and her team. She does an amazing job, as you guys can see. The events committee actually did our food catering tonight, so thank you again. You guys did a great job. Betty, great job with your food, as always. We would like to do a special thanks to Donna Stream and her family for allowing us to come up here and utilize her building. What a great tribute to the community she is going to be providing here in the next year. So thank you, Donna. And a couple other people we would just want to throw out there some things that have provided help tonight was Wendy's Restaurant. They provided our what is it?
Ice.
Oh, our ice. Julie helped provide some of our food tonight, thank you. All of you that contributed, came out, showed up, just thank you. Thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. Congratulations to our winners, but like Sharon said, you all are winners. This community is, winning just by us being here tonight, so we, truly thank you. Our next event that we do have that we want to go ahead and throw out there just in case anybody knows anybody, wants to be a part of it, it's going to be in October. I don't think our date is narrowed down completely. We're very close, mid-October. That one is our entrepreneur pitch. So if you know anybody, any businesses that want to be a part of that, please don't wait till the last minute. Talk to Sharon, talk to Jane Ann, any of us, and we'll help you get signed up for that, let you know what you need to do. It's another great event that we hold as the chamber. So again, thank you for coming. There's still food, feel free, but I guess we will depart. Thank you again.